In a crowded city full of noise and hurry, there lived a girl called Mira. Mira didn't dream of money, fame, or followers. She had only one dream. She wanted to write stories that changed people's lives. Every night after school, while other kids were out playing, Mira would sit on the cold floor, writing and rewriting her little stories in an old notebook. But in school, Mira was not the brilliant one. Her grades were just okay. Sometimes, they were even bad. And people believed that if your grades were bad, your future had to be bad too. Spatter! One afternoon, some classmates saw her notebook. They laughed. Stories, you? You can't even pass exam, and you want to write books? The laughter was loud, but the silence inside Mira felt louder. That day, her feet felt heavier than her school bag. For the first time, she wondered, what if they're right? What if I'm just wasting my time? At home, things were not easy. Her parents worked very hard just so they could pay rent and school fees. Electricity was not always there. The fridge was often empty. One evening, her father said, "Myra, the story thing, it's nice, but it won't feed you. You need a serious job. Something real." Her mother nodded. "To survive in this world, you must be practical, my daughter." Mira looked at her notebook. Her dream suddenly felt like a toy. Cute, but useless. That night, she made a decision. She closed her notebook slowly, as if she was closing a door in her heart. "I'll forget this dream," she whispered. "I'll be practical. I'll do what everyone expects." Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. Mira stopped writing. She focused only on school and serious things. It felt like she had sold her dream, not for money, but for the approval of people who didn't believe in it. One rainy evening, a few years later, Mira was walking home, tired from another long, boring day. The streets were wet. The air smelled like dust and rain. That's when she saw it. A small, quiet bookshop she had never noticed before. The sign outside said, "Dreams and stories, old books, new lives." Curious, she pushed the door open. A tiny bell rang. Inside, the shop was full of books stacked in tall, uneven piles. Behind the counter sat an old man with kind eyes and a smile that looked like he already knew her. "In this shop," he said, "I sell and buy only one thing, dreams. And people who sold their dreams always find their way back here when they're ready to buy them again." He led her to a dusty shelf in the corner. And there, sitting quietly on the shelf, was her old notebook. Her name was still on it. Same handwriting. Same little stars she drew in the corners when she was 10. "That's my notebook. Yes, you brought it here when you decided your dream was not important enough. You sold it for fear and approval. But the good news is, your dream is still here. You can buy it back." "How much?" "The price is high," he said gently. "It will cost you your time, your effort, your consistency, your courage to be laughed at, and your willingness to fail many times. No money," he continued, "just commitment. You must promise to write even when nobody is reading, to improve even when nobody is clapping, to believe even when nobody else does." Mira held the notebook close. Her heart pounded. She remembered the little girl on the cold floor, writing stories with hope in her eyes. "I'll pay," she said. "I want my dream back." "Hen, your dream is yours again," he said softly. "But this time, don't sell it so cheaply." From that day, everything changed. Not outside her, but inside. She woke up earlier. She wrote every single day. She made mistakes. She learned. She improved. At first, nobody noticed. Her first stories got 2 likes. Sometimes none. But she remembered the price she had agreed to pay him. Time, effort, consistency, courage. Then, slowly, like a tiny seed growing under the soil, things began to change. People started reading. Strangers sent messages. "Your story helped me. Your words gave me hope." Her dream was no longer just a notebook. It was touching real hearts. Years later, Mira stood in a bright hall, with her first published book in her hands. People lined up to get her signature. A little girl approached her shyly, holding a notebook. "I want to be a writer like you, but everyone says it's not realistic." "Then don't sell your dream," Mira said softly. "Not for their fear, not for their doubt. Your dream is your responsibility. Protect it." And somewhere in a quiet corner of the city, an old man in a small bookshop smiled to himself and whispered, "Another dream successfully bought back." Many of us have already sold our dreams. Maybe you wanted to sing, draw, teach, start a business, or help people in a special way, but someone laughed. Someone discouraged you. Life became hard, so you packed your dream into a box and hid it away. The truth is, your dream is still waiting on the shelf. You can buy it back. The price is not money. The price is effort, time, consistency, and courage. So tell me, are you ready to buy back your dream?